Hey there, everyone. This is Don Evans for WatchReport.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Zelos Helmsman. Zelos started on Kickstarter. That's the way they went for their pre-order funding. The watches are finally being delivered. They did two versions. They did a brass and the stainless steel, and they come in a variety of a couple dial colors: brown, the green that you see here, which is like a deep metallic green, like a deep metallic OD green, a gray or a grayish silver, and a black. I believe that's the four choices. There could be a couple others that I might be missing. Thought I'd start this off just by showing it to you on the wrist here real quick. Give you a better shot there. So let's take this off and we'll give you a closer look at it. You can see you have a nice multi-level dial. Now this case is very unique. As you can see, it has a nice milled cutout where the crowns sit in it, and that is on both sides of the case here. Okay. You have an exhibition case back with your Miyota 9015 automatic movement. And they did like a brass rotor here with the Zelos insignia on it. This has an internal dive bezel. So give it a screw here. Okay. Let's give us the crown and unscrewed here. Now, one thing I want to point out that I've noticed after a couple of days of wearing this is, you know, there obviously is no crown guards here, and it is a little difficult. Now, mind you, I'm doing this behind the camera. I'm gonna push it down here a little bit, and see, it takes a little bit to screw that back in. See if we can get a nice close-up of the dial here. Now, the price listed on the website is $420. It's really a nice green dial. It's kind of weird because it is, you know, that like OD green dial, but it's almost a little more muted because of the metallic finish to it. And you could see there in certain light how you get the lighter green sometimes and then the darker green. This is a Sapphire Crystal on here. Take a look at the nice brown leather strap, kind of like a distressed brown, very nice and soft. And also this very nice buckle, which, let's see if I can get a better, there we go. What I really like about this buckle is the cutout there, the milled out cutouts, because it matches the case somewhat. So there was definitely a lot of thought into the design. And there's a couple of different finishes on this as well. You have brushed on the case. It's blasted, bead blasted on the inside of the cutouts. You have polished edges on the fixed bezel. Now, this is obviously a design element. And I don't know, this could just be me. Because it has an internal bezel, I'm not really sure why you need the grips on the outer bezel. That could have been smoothed out. Say like the Helios Tropic bronze that they did, that could have probably been smoothed out a little more, like just a smooth bezel, excuse me, instead of the grips, because the grips almost make you think like you're like I forgot when I first got it that, you know, it was the internal dive bezel, and I went to go, you know, and I'm like, well, this is not a movable bezel. What am I doing? But that's like your first instinct there, is to go ahead and turn the bezel. Now, they also, it comes in this leather pouch, leather travel pouch, which obviously you could see matches very well to the leather band that they give you. And I have this upside down here, so let me turn it around here real quick. You have your little tool to change spring bar tool here, and it also comes with a black NATO strap. And as you can see, you could fit a couple of watches in here, so you could definitely use this for your travel pouch. Put 3 or 4 of your watches in there, or 2 watches and a bunch of extra straps, and it folds all up and then buckles with the nice preview buckle. And then if you look at the full review on watchreport.com, you will also see that it comes, the watch comes inside, packed inside the travel case, and then it also comes in a big wooden box. As a matter of fact, hold on one second. You know what? I don't have the box right by me. It comes in a big wooden box with the Zelos logo and a latch on it. So you can keep that for storage for other things as well. You could use it as a jewelry box if you wanted to, or, you know, for whatever. $420, really not a lot to complain about here. The dial is very nice. Of course, I haven't seen the other dials in person, but the black and the brown dials look really nice. I think the brown dial looks best on the bronze versions. But, you know, you have an internal dive bezel, a sapphire crystal, Miyota 9015 movement. You know, they at least, you know, I'm not a huge fan of exhibition case backs, as many know, on, you know, like the Miyota movements, just because they're very, very plain. But at least they went ahead here and they switched out the rotor and made it, you know, the gold, copper, brass color, and put their logo on it. So it gives it some beauty to it, as opposed to your very stock plain Miyota 9015 movement. The loom is pretty good. You can see the full pictures and review at watchreport.com. The loom is pretty good. It's not excellent. The loom on the markers and the numbers is better than the loom on the hands, as you'll see in those photos. But again, overall, you know, I always have to go by price when I'm, you know, talking about a watch, because that's you know, that's the biggest selling point. You know, you can have, you know, the same watch at $800. I wouldn't say, you know, I would say it's a little overpriced. Actually, I'd say it's very overpriced if it was $800. At $420, you know, it's a great watch. It has a great look. It doesn't look like everything else out there, especially with the cutouts on the side of the case and the 3 different finishes that you have on the watch. The brown leather strap looks great. Normally I'm always changing out to like a custom leather strap. I've been leaving it on this one. It fits my wrist perfectly. It's very comfortable, and I think this, it's almost like a suede finish, nubuck brown, and I think it looks great against that green dial. So you can check them out at zelowatches.com. and go to the link in the description below. Always remember, go to the link in the description below. Take it to the full review with my updated thoughts and comments on watchreport.com. That's been a look at the Zelos Helmsman. Thank you very much. Please leave a like or a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube if you're already not. And I'll be coming at you with another video soon.